If you're like me and you make garden stakes, you may have struggled with how do I secure my stake to my yard art. And in the past, I've used these nice little pieces that I got off of Etsy, and they are wonderful. I like the way they look. You can't really see them if you're not up close, and they hold everything nice and secure. But they are a little over $1 each. And so if you're like me and you sell your art, you might be seeking a cheaper way to do this. So I have figured out what to do. And the first thing I've done is I'm just using scrap clear glass, and I have a 1" by 1" piece of glass, and I have two 1" by 3/8" pieces. And I am just going to attach those pieces to my clear. I'm just using Gorilla super glue. Do not use gel glue, it will leave marks. And I am going to attach my 3/8" pieces to either side of this piece and leave a channel down the middle. And the stake that I am using is 1/8" wide. I got it from Home Depot. It comes in 3 feet or 4-foot pieces. I did find that I needed to buy some bolt cutters to cut it, but it actually cuts fairly easily once you get that. And if you see here, by doing this, it allows enough space that my stake will be nice and secure in there. I also have some smaller pieces. These pieces are going to go in the kiln, or this piece. And what I'm doing is, when I put it in the kiln, my stake will only be halfway. I'm going to do a full fuse. And then once I do that, this center channel here, the top part, will close up. That way my stake won't go all the way through when I put it on my yard art. Now, I also need to do something so that the glass doesn't stick to this section of stake. So what I'm going to do is, this is just thin fire paper. I'm going to put that over. My stake is only going to about right here, about halfway. And then I'm going to put this over my stake, making sure that the stake is still only going up to about halfway through here. I'm going to put it in the kiln and then do a full fuse. My piece is out of the kiln. This is what it looks like. You can see that my stake will fit in nicely, and it doesn't go all the way through. And being that it's clear, it is not going to show when I put it on my stake. Now, to adhere this to my piece, I'm going to use a 2-part epoxy. You can use other glues too. You can use an E6000. This is a JB Weld clear weld. It sets up in about 5 minutes and then really sets up better after about an hour. I would still give it about 24 hours. And you need to mix equal parts of this. So I'm going to count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my way of getting equal amounts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to give it a good stir. Make sure that it's all mixed together well. I'm going to put it on the back of my piece, of my bracket, I guess I should say. And stick it on. I'm also going to put it on the end of my garden stake and stick that in there. I'm going to let it cure. And there you see I have a very nice looking bracket to hold my yard art onto my garden stake. It didn't cost me anything since it was just scrap glass, and it really will be very attractive if you're looking at it from the back side. Thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please press like. You can share it. And also please subscribe to my channel. There's lots of videos on there already, and there's plenty more to come. Bye.